Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, May 25, 2025. In the first half of the day, your feelings can easily be hurt. Because disagreements about money or sharing tasks can sometimes mask deeper problems, it may actually boil down to whether or not others are valuing and respecting you. Watch for overspending and overindulgence if you're trying to fill a hole, as there is some tendency to latch onto impractical ideas or ventures. As the day advances, influences help you better understand your inner workings, needs, and desires. Supporting others lifts your spirits, and energies facilitate self-honesty and heightened perception. You're identifying priorities and opportunities. On an emotional level, this is a great time to take charge and tap into your inner courage. You may be facing a fear, kicking a bad habit, or vowing to improve your close relationships now. A very intense and emotional period could be ahead of you today. As the mighty sun continues his shivering dance through your solar house of the subconscious, he will link with powerhouse Pluto across the heavens. This means that you'll be receiving profound and intense downloads about intuition, motivations, and guidance from the universe. Use this to tap into your spiritual center and ask the cosmos about how you should proceed in your personal and romantic life. You will literally hear words, see images, and find answers. You could also get a hunch about how to build your wealth with your partner. A new director or supervisor might start soon. Or you might be tapped to help search for one. The transition will be easier than you think, especially if you're deeply involved in the process. There are, thankfully, many ways to keep routine and structure interesting. If you are someone who enjoys yoga, there are many different methods to choose from, and different positions to choose from within one method. If you enjoy running or walking, there are as many paths to take as there are days in the year. Keep variety as part of your routine so that you do not get bored. It's best to limit your choice of times, however. Choose a morning and an evening time and alternate between them. Enough work and concerns about money. Today this should see you far more into getting together with friends and family for light-hearted recreation than anything else. And why not? You're not generally known for being lazy. Rather than working so hard all of the time, take full advantage of any opportunities that come your way for a little adventure. And if nothing happens, use some of your imagination to create some fun for yourself. Call a few friends up, or just take a drive, at the same time that Saturn is giving you the resolve to hold on to and make the most of his final days in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery. The moon's return to your career sector is a chance to prepare for his return in 2 days. Because the moon will start the day not only in an adventurous part of your chart but aligned with Saturn before going on to connect with the 5 planets already in your career sector. This will make it easier to see how to juggle some important days on both sides of life's fence. This also gives you time to put some guardrails in place before leaving and wrapping up its last visit to an adventurous part of your chart before Saturn not only leaves over the weekend but ends 15 years of continuous planetary activity here. It not only connects with the hard taskmaster of the cosmos but with the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment in your romantic sector. Juno is here until October, with the adventurous lunar vibes of the last few days helping to lock in the resolve to keep the spirit of romance and adventure alive. Scorpio, your depth is a gift, just be mindful where you dive. Your quote of the day: protect your peace like it's sacred. Your color of the day is burgundy, deep and powerful. Lucky numbers: 2, 5, 13. An emotional revelation or intimate moment may unfold. Don't rush transformation, it needs space. Trust is built slowly. Choose honesty over control. Rebirth is quiet today. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 25, 2025. Today's energy is refreshingly dynamic, with a touch of that bold, soulful spark that invites you to trust your instincts and embrace the unexpected. If life has felt a little repetitive lately, the cards drawn today bring a clear message. It's time to step into the current, not fight it. Even if the future feels uncertain, even if the path ahead isn't fully lit, your heart knows where it's trying to lead you. Sometimes all it takes is a breath, a shift in perspective, and the willingness to say yes to what's calling. The cards for today are the Fool, Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, the Lovers, and Knight of Wands. We begin with the Fool, one of the most liberating cards in the entire tarot deck. This card invites you to take a leap of faith, to approach life with fresh eyes, and to remember that not knowing everything is sometimes the most powerful place to be. The Fool is the energy of beginnings, raw, vibrant, and open. Whether you're considering starting something new, shifting your mindset, or letting go of the weight of what-ifs, this is your invitation to begin again. Even if the road ahead isn't mapped out, what matters is your willingness to trust the step right in front of you. Maybe today is the day you follow an urge you've been brushing off. Take that walk, send that message, explore that curiosity. You don't need all the answers right now. You just need a little faith in your own unfolding. Next comes the Three of Cups, which brings warmth, support, and joyful connection. This card is a reminder that we're not meant to do this alone. Whether it's friends, family, or even kind strangers who show up in unexpected ways, take note of who makes you feel genuinely seen and heard. Let yourself lean into connection today. Even a simple chat over coffee can hold deep healing. If you've been isolating or carrying everything by yourself, this card encourages you to reach out. Celebrate the small wins with someone. Laugh until your stomach hurts. Joy is just as sacred as productivity. In fact, sometimes joy is the thing that heals what hard work never could. The Eight of Pentacles shifts us into a grounded focus. It speaks of diligence, skill building, and steady progress. This is the energy of the craftsperson, someone who knows that greatness isn't in big, flashy moves but in consistent, intentional effort. You might find yourself craving structure or feeling more determined to master something that matters to you. Whether it's related to your career, a personal project, or even self-discipline, this card confirms you're on the right track. Keep showing up, even on the days when it feels slow. The work you're doing is laying the foundation for something lasting. Remember, every masterpiece was once a rough draft. Now, the presence of the Lovers adds a layer of emotional and spiritual depth to the day. While this card often speaks of romantic connection, it goes beyond that. At its heart, the Lovers is about alignment with another, yes, but also within yourself. Are your choices aligned with your values? Are your actions reflecting your deeper desires? Today could bring meaningful conversations, decisions about partnership, or moments where you feel torn between head and heart. The advice here is simple: choose what brings you peace, not what just looks good on paper. Whether you're in love, healing from it, or navigating the space in between, this card reminds you that your heart's truth matters. Honor it. And finally, we end with the Knight of Wands, fiery, passionate, bold. This card is your cosmic push to go after what excites you. Not everything has to make perfect sense today. Sometimes momentum itself is enough to carry you through. You might feel more courageous, more spontaneous, more driven to express yourself. Let it out. Write that poem, pitch that idea, flirt with possibility. The Knight of Wands doesn't wait for permission, he moves with purpose, even when he's unsure where it will lead. Let this be your reminder that confidence is often built mid-leap, not before. When we bring these cards together, they form a beautiful dance. The innocence of new beginnings, the power of community, the focus of intentional work, the depth of aligned decisions, and the thrill of inspired action. It's a story of someone, perhaps you, stepping into life with more clarity, connection, and confidence than before. So ask yourself today, where in my life am I ready for a fresh start? Who lifts me up, and how can I celebrate them more? What am I building, And why does it matter to me? And most of all, what lights a fire in me that I can no longer ignore? I'd love to hear your reflections. Was there a particular card that struck a chord with you today? Are you in the middle of a leap, a love, or a labor of love? Let's talk in the comments. Your story might be the mirror someone else needed.